let's go talk about some more leaks. And I just hit my foot with my chair. Big yikes, but yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links data mine video. And today's data mine video, we're going to be talking about just a ton of stuff, but it's not like a bunch of stuff that we can make like one video on it. So that's why this whole video is just going to be a mess of just, I guess not really a mess, but it's just going to be a ton of just like little leaks and stuff like that to talk about. But yeah, I just can't like dedicate it to one video. So it's just a compilation of just a ton of like little small leaks all into one video. So yeah, if you guys are excited for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, be sure to go hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But of course, you can always wait to do so before, you should watch the video before you like and subscribe. I always gotta do that YouTube shenanigans at the start because I gotta survive somehow. The next main box is looking really spicy. I need some of that YouTube money. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out my full box review, I'll put it on the top right there. I always think this is, I mean, this is my right, but the camera's backwards and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys want to check out that video, it'll pop up on the top right for you guys. You can check out my full box review on the next main box because they got data mined. And I guess without further ado, let's go dive into today's video. So let's go do this right over here. So we're going to be switching to this, and we're going to first talk about what the title is. The title of this video is Day 1 5Ds characters, but there's a couple things to talk about. So we're going to pop this and this. So first of all, huge shout out to Yazan for data mining all this content. Thank you so much for posting into my Discord. If you guys want to check out these data mines before they hit, before I make this video, you guys can go join my Discord and check the hashtags data mine channel. That's where all the data mines and leaks and stuff like that get posted. But yeah, huge shout out to Yazan. You're the best, man. Thank you so much for just posting all the data mines for the community and stuff like that. I appreciate it. But yeah, so here's a couple things that he said. So these are going to be the characters that are going to be added to the game when we get the new 2.10 version. But these like 5Ds World isn't getting released yet. These are just going to be the characters that are going to be in the game's files on the 2.1 version. Their character files, description, name, and all that stuff, it just confirms the first edition / playable characters. So all 7 of these characters are not going to be the characters day 1, but definitely some of them are going to be on the day 1 list and stuff like that. We have Yusei, Fudo, Kiza, Leo, Luna, Jack, Atlas, Crow, and Trudge. Now, here's the thing is like, yeah, we still don't know which characters are going to be here, but hopefully with, okay. Rewind, Ethan, rewind. So basically, with the GX World, when that got released last year, they released 5 characters all at once. They released 5 characters. They released Jaden, Aster, Alexis, Chaz, and Bastion. They released all those characters day 1 and stuff like that. And then we had Crowler shortly after. We had a Crowler event pretty quick. And then there was a couple other characters, Wild Crowler and like that got added, that were like added later into the game, but they weren't like in Duel Links yet for a long time now, and stuff like that. So most likely, with these characters, we're most likely gonna get Yusei. I'm gonna say we're probably gonna get like Yusei, Akiza, maybe all 5 signers. We might just get Yusei, Akiza, Leo, Luna, and Jack Atlas. And then Officer Trudge might be like a Crowler where he's going to be released into the game like a month later. And then most likely Crow. As much as I hate to say it, I feel like Crow is going to be like Zane, where Zane hasn't been added into Duel Links for, like, we knew about Zane for Duel Links since January 2017, and he only got released recently, like last month, and I'm afraid that Konami's going to do Crow like they did with Zane, where they're not going to, where they're going to add, like, Crow's, like, add everything for the character, all the artwork skills and all that stuff for Crow, but he's not going to get added until much later into the game, and I really hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do it. I would love it if they would have Crow as a day 1 character. Like, I don't know, I feel like they could maybe release, like, Yusei, Akiza, Jack, Crow, and then Trudge, and then maybe Leo and Luna can have their own special twin event, and that's how they're added into the game. I don't know, I'd much rather have Black Wings right away than Leo and Luna, to be honest, and then Trudge would be cool because he's gonna have, shout out to Yogo Guardian, not Goyo, it's all about that Yogo Guardian gang, but yeah, just meme to my previous data mine video talking about Officer Trudge, but yeah, I would like to, try out the Guardian cards from Trudge and stuff like that. So I don't know, a lot of speculation still, but it's nice that we have a smaller list on what characters are going to be added to day 1. But yeah, I'm going to assume that the list is going to be Yusei, Kiza, Leo and Luna, and Jack day 1, and then Crow much later in the game, and probably Trudge like a month later after 5Ds World gets released. Something like that most likely is going to be the case. Another thing we want to talk about too is that keep in mind they don't add character files with version updates. This just means they're planning to release them before the version that comes after the 2.1 version version game. 5Ds will not be released before the late of September, so don't expect 5Ds World coming out soon. Expect it either late at September or a few months after September. Who knows? I hope it's late September though, because I would, because that would be like because last year GX World came out late September, so it'd be cool if they did that right there. But yeah, now we're gonna talk about two more things right here. So these are just two random things right here. First of all, we have a new item that we're going to be getting in Duel Links. It's only in the Japanese version currently, and it's called a Piece of Love. Absolutely no clue what it is. It's most likely going to be something for an event or in the future, or maybe here's a stretch. Okay, recently, I don't play Overwatch that much, but last time I played Overwatch, apparently they added this whole like system where like if you've seen like a good player on your teammate, you can recommend them, and then you get like XP for recommending people. If you like, you know, because you can choose a character on or you're a teammate on your team, you can like give them like good teamwork, good sportsmanship, play like a good player, shenanigans like that. And they added that into the game to like produce or like promote less toxicity to the community. Maybe. I seriously doubt it, but maybe a piece of love can be a way to like, if you had a good duel against someone, you can give them a piece of love, and then you would like be able to like give them a little reward or something like that. I don't know, but it's most likely just some weird event item for the future or something like that. But it would be cool if we had a system like that in Duel Links where, like, you had a really good duel against someone and you can give them this item and you're like, dang, dude, that's a good duel. Thanks, man. And it's just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, but I seriously doubt that. It would be cool, though. And then also another thing, too, is that last time we talked about some leaks and stuff like that. So apparently they're adding a animated game mats to Duel Links. And last time in the leaks that we were talking about these animated game mats, they're actually called motion game mats, but now they're going to turn them into animated game mats, which makes more sense. Motion game mat just doesn't have that much of a ring to it to an animated game mat. So there's that. But yeah, they're making animated game mats for both Yami Yugi, Yugimoto, and Silent Magician. And man, I bet that Silent Magician animated game mat's gonna look so nice. It's gonna look so nice. I might pick that up when they drop that. It's most likely gonna be, you gotta pay money for it, which would suck. But still, pretty cool right there. I think it's actually a super cool idea right there. Next up, we're going to be talking about a new 5Ds character. I'm going to be into Duel Links, and we have your boy, Bruno. I'm not going to try to pronounce his subbed name, and technically Bruno isn't his actual name, and all that stuff, but yeah, like, see, the thing is that there's a lot of character development for Bruno, but most people that only watch the dubbed of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds wouldn't know that simply because a whole season got cut of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. So yeah, for now, I'm just going to call him Bruno, because it's just easy for me to pronounce. I did watch the dub only, but there's a ton of character development for this character from the show, but it just never was dubbed. But yeah, so we have this guy right here. It's like Antony or something like that. New 5Ds character, going to be really cool. What's interesting about this character, though, being added to Duel Links, is that possibly we're going to have some interesting ways to excel synchro in Duel Links, and most likely with the introduction of Bruno or Antony or whatever, we're going to be able to use, like, maybe when he gets added to the game, he's going to have certain skills and stuff like that that are going to help us to excel synchro in Duel Links, because to be honest, it's going to be pretty hard to excel synchro in Duel Links when we only have 3 monster zones and stuff like that. So the fact that we're going to get Bruno, aka Antony and whatever, in Duel Links is going to be super cool right there, and I can't wait for him to be added into here. But yeah, it's just another one of those things where it's like, it's just the name of him in the game files. There's like, we have no character cards on what it is that we're going to get with him. There's no skills that are related to him currently. We don't know if they're going to give us just the normal Bruno, like the version before he looks like this. They're most likely going to release him at like this in his like dueling form or whatever, or are we just going to get his traditional normal form or whatever? No clue whatsoever, but yeah, new character, gonna be pretty cool right there to talk about. And then last but not least for today's video, we're gonna be talking about some new card leaks. So as you guys can see on your screen, here's a ton of cards that don't have any card art or anything like that, but these are gonna be cards that are gonna be added to the game later. I'm going to assume that these cards are either gonna be card trader cards or ranked PvP cards. It is August 20th though, so I'm gonna assume that these are ranked PvP cards for next season and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna guess right here, and we're just gonna talk about all of them. And the first card we're gonna talk about is that legendary Atlantean Tridon. This is a rare card. It's a 3-star water serpent, not 3-star water 3-star water sea serpent with the effect. You contribute this card in 1 sea serpent type monster, special summon it beside the Atlantean Dragon from your hand or deck. Then all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 300 attack. That's kind of cool right there. I think that's awesome that you just summon this 3-star on the board and you contribute him right away to go for the Poseidra, the Atlantean Dragon from your hand or deck. That's actually crazy. And then if you do that, you force your opponent to lose 300 attack. That's actually kind of insane. That is actually kind of insane. But the thing is, too, you need another Sea Serpent monster on the board to pop this off. But at the same time, though, we're getting mermails into dueling soon. Like I said, check out my box review video if you haven't already. We're going to get some mermails soon, and mermails combined with Atlanteans are going to be insane. So comboing this along with mermails is just going to make it easy to have this card on the board, plus another Sea Serpent monster on the board. So I'm thinking this combo is going to be pretty nice, and mermails are going to be a problem to deal with, or mermail Atlanteans and stuff like that. Losing my breath talking too fast. Next up, we're going to be talking about Aqua Spirit. This is a 4-star water aqua with the effect. Cannot be normal summon or set. It must be special summon. Man, I need a drink right now. I can't commentate the rest of this video. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play one water monster in this graveyard. During each of your opponent's standby phases, you can change the battle position of one of your opponent's face-up monsters. Once changed, the monster must remain in that position for the rest of the turn. It has 1600 attack and 1200 defense. So yeah, that's just kind of neat. You can special summon this card easily by removing a monster from a water monster from a graveyard. Combo this with mermails, it'll be easy to do. During each of your standby phases, you can change the battle position of, during each of your opponent's standby phases, you can change one of the positions of your opponent's monster cards. So basically, you summon this card on the board, end your turn, and your opponent has a big monster on the board. Well, you can play Aqua Spirit's effect to switch it to defense position or whatever, and they can't switch that position whatsoever. They just can't do that. It must remain in this position for the rest of the turn. So I don't think they can use card effects or switch it manually if they want to. And the only downside is that you can't do this every single turn because, because if you would want to try to do this effect next turn or whatever, your opponent's monsters are in defense position. You would play Aqua Spirit's effect again to switch it to attack position, and it would just be stuck in attack position, which will be fine for your opponent because they can just attack into Aqua Spirit. So Aqua Spirit won't be broken, but I'm going to assume once you get multiple copies of Aqua Spirit on the board, that's when things are going to be annoying to deal with. That's for sure, if you're going to be able to do it. There's probably going to be some annoying little stall lock deck that's going to be added into the game with Aqua Spirit, and I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever because I feel like players can definitely start just absolutely just memeing on people with this card, just like this or whatever. Just get multiple copies of Aqua Spirit on the board. And because if you get 2 copies of Aqua Spirit on the board, you can basically switch your opponent's monster to the defense position, let your second Aqua monster, don't do that at all, and then once your opponent ends their turn, you start your turn again. You can play Aqua Spirit's effect, switch it back to attack position, and then oh no, you wouldn't actually be able to do 2 of them. Because it must remain in that position for the next turn. Never mind, running 2 copies of them wouldn't keep it locked, but still, I feel like there's multiple of them will be annoying to deal with, nonetheless. I was about to say you could have multiple of one of them to keep switching the position and lock it, but once you do it once with Aqua Spirit, you can't use another Aqua Spirit to do it too. My bad, speculation combo is not gonna happen. Next up, we're gonna be talking about another SR card, and this is the Poseidra, the Atlantean Dragon. This is gonna be the dragon that we just talked about a little bit ago, that we used, that you can special summon with this card right here. So, anyways, this Atlantean Dragon right here, Atlantean Dragon 7-star water Sea Serpent. With the effect, you contribute 3 level 3 or lower water monsters, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. When you do, return all spell and trap cards you control to the field to the hand. And if you do if 3 or more cards are returned from the hand by this effect, all monsters your opponent currently controls only lose 300 attack. Honestly, you're not going to really pop off this card's effect that often, in my opinion, because I feel like distributing 3 level 3 or lower water monsters is going to be kind of a hassle. And I'd rather just get this card out on the board with, this card right here. I feel like that's how you're going to get this Atlantean guy, or the Atlantean Dragon on the board, is just using this card right here. But still, 2800 attack, 1600 defense is super nice right there. Special summoning it easily with this card right here is just cool too, because you just can get it from your hand or deck. I like it. I think it's a cool effect, that's for sure. And also, what's kind of cool about this guy too is that you can actually special summon him from the graveyard. So if you're in a situation where you need a big monster but you don't have any of them in your hand, maybe you can get a ton of just level 3 water monsters onto the board, tribute them all with this guy's effect from the graveyard to pop it off. So I think this deck, Atlantean Mermails, are going to be wild in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I think it's going to be a really good deck to mess around with, that's for sure right there. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about a UR card, and this is the Transmutation Prophecy, mispronounced that, but target 2 cards in the graveyard, so either player's graveyard would work. Shuffle those targets into the decks. So yeah, I don't really know why it's too much of a UR. There's probably going to be a lot of combos that can potentially happen though with this deck, I guess you could say, or with this card. So yeah, I mean, it's a UR card apparently for now. You can just shuffle cards from your graveyard into your deck and stuff like that. I don't know, it can stop you from getting decked out, of course. You can return good cards that you need in your deck, like you can return them back to your deck. If you have a deck that can search out for certain cards easily, you can probably run this card to your advantage. Maybe like a tech of one of these cards would be not too bad. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I don't know too sure though. Maybe there's a lot of combos you guys can think of in the comment section down below for this card right here. But hey, I don't know. Maybe it's a good card, maybe it's a bad card. I'm not too sure. But I think that's going to do it for me, guys, though. That's it for all the leaks today. I'm surprised that I got this to 15 minutes or whatever. I just rambled too much, I guess, so my bad. But still, if you guys enjoyed today's video, like I said at the start, be sure to go hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys, though. Thank you so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and Datamine video, and I'll go see you guys in the next one. Peace out!